them ready.
As the winter weather rolls in, emergency crews in Surry County aren't sitting idle. 9 of the county's ambulances have been fitted for snow tires at Parish Tires in Mount Airy.
It's something that's got to be done. If you're going to call an ambulance, you want him to be able to get you there.
Go to work with NASCAR. We're getting good at this.
It's a routine Frank Midkiff has mastered over the past 42 years.
We put them on today because the bad weather's moving in tomorrow, and we'll probably take them off in a couple of days when the sun comes out and clears the highways up so they won't have to run them in the dry weather.
Most of the fire service units have their chains out and ready to put them on there overnight.
At Surry County's emergency services, folks there are also racing the clock, trying to beat Mother Nature before she throws that 1-2 punch of ice and snow.
At 911, if we have snow and ice on the ground, they'll receive 50% more calls than usual. So it's nothing in our 911 center to receive 800 to 1,000 calls when we have bad weather.
They are particularly worried about people who are trying to save money by burning kerosene heaters in their home.
Particularly the kerosene or kerosene heaters. If they're not appropriately ventilated in the house, carbon monoxide levels can get really high.
And making sure those with special needs are prepared for the winter days to come.
Consumers we spoke with here today say if they don't need something, they're simply not buying it. As for the business owners along here, they say, you know, things have been tough enough for the past 9 months or so, but when you factor in the construction, it's just keeping folks away.
I think the economy, how it is right now, is hitting all businesses. However, we have to look at the future.
Uncertainties on Wall Street, coupled with a major construction project on Main Street in Kernersville, is making it doubly tough on downtown businesses.
Walk-in traffic is basically non-existent.
It's hit a sour note with Kernersville's band company.
We have no inventory out here much because there's no traffic. It's just killed us.
Retiree Ray Hopkins works with his son-in-law 2 days a week, and if it weren't for the band company's strong school instrument business, he says they could be out of business.
We've increased the school business, and we're taking care of about 5 or 6 counties now.
Hopkins says he hopes walk-in customers will return once the streets are restored, and says as for his own personal financial future, well, it isn't so bright. He owns stock in Wachovia.
And from the high point with Wachovia, I've lost about $250,000 on my stock.
Kernersville's Curtis Ringman says he's seen similar things before.
And I'll be 90 in March.
The Avon, Ohio native lived through the Great Depression.
I certainly did. In 1932, it was terrible. It was terrible. My uncles had no jobs. Everybody was out of work.
How does this economy today compare to back then, or does it compare at all?
It's very similar. It's very similar, although there weren't that many people in my community losing their homes. They lost their jobs and their livelihood.
Now, some analysts believe consumer spending will decline this quarter. That's the first time that's happened since 1991. As for this Main Street here, well, they hope to have it reopen in the next 2 weeks. Reporting live from Kernersville, Caron Myers, Fox 8 News. Reporting live from Greensboro, Caron Myers, Fox 8 News. Reporting live from Randleman, Caron Myers, Fox 8 News.